Well, hello there. I am Jimmy Murphy and you are welcome to my gaming channel. After YouTube came to life, I realized I enjoy watching other gamers present video games to me that I didn't have time to get into myself. And that might mean that there are gamers out there who would enjoy watching me do the same for them. So since 2010 I have uploaded videos where I played 2 games in the most time efficient way possible without skipping any content. My primary genre on this channel have been first person computer role-playing games from the 90s, but there are exceptions. Preparing this playthrough take a lot of time, however, therefore I have decided to try to make an occasional extra video on other game-related trivias that I am nerdy about. A brief history of my own background is that the family dragged home a monochrome green Apple computer in the 80s, then an IBM PC, on which I tried my first games. I became a big fan of graphical adventure games from Sierra, and I have systematically finished every Sierra and LucasArts adventures in existence. And that also include all the obscure ones. My first owned computer was a Commodore 64 that sadly couldn't play those games due to memory limitations. And it was followed by an Amiga that sadly couldn't play the later games due to graphical limitations. But those 2 computers are still close to my heart. I moved over to primary role-playing games when I got my first PC in the late 90s. Baldur's Gate was a game that broke my Amiga fandom. I was also a fan of early story-driven first-person shooters and the technical advancements that came by on a year-to-year basis. In the early 2000s, however, I found that most of the classic computer game genres had begun to suffer compared to the popular game consoles of the 7th generation. This was before online stores kickstarted the indie game boom, but the emulators allowed me to get into other systems and play the games that I missed, especially side-scrolling beat-em-up games that I'm still a fan of. I still keep myself up to date on what's new with emulators out there. I also found a joy in playing on pocket devices such as early Java games on mobile phones or Pocket PC. I also got into some of the major classic console series such as Zelda, Final Fantasy, Metal Gear and Resident Evil. Primarily, however, I kept myself with the new and old computer role-playing games. By now I have finished most of the titles that have a historical significance. And finally I found a fascination for walking simulators like Dear Esther, Gone Home, What Remains of Edith Finch, and The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Well, if you're still listening, then if you're into old role-playing games, feel free to drop me a comment on what you like or what you don't like. Maybe questions for me or just to roast my poor English. In either case, I might see you in my next video.